Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. A really happy Bronco fan.
Yeah.
7-2.
They did well. I'm a happy Niners fan. They actually won a game.
Yeah. Well, they won last time, didn't they?
Last week they lost.
Oh.
And I think we have some more injuries, but not as bad as the, who was it last night? The Sunday
Kansas City?
No, not Kansas City.
You mean the Seahawks?
Commanders.
Yes.
Washington Commanders.
Yeah. Well, that's the first problem. It's the name.
Yeah. Well, they need I thought they were going to change it back to the Redskins.
Well, they were allowed to, but I don't know if they're going to.
Did you see what he did to his elbow? Oh, my God. Quarterback.
No, I didn't watch the game.
He hyperextended it. Maybe, I don't know if it's broken, if it's just hyperextended, but it's nasty. It bent the wrong direction.
Gotcha. The only other game I watched was the Raiders game because we're playing them on Thursday Night Football. I wanted to see how good they were. They did go in overtime, and it was funny when that ball got tipped. Marsha was clapping so happy. Sorry, Desiree.
Yeah.
And
they lost by 1, right?
Yeah. By Mark Henry. Yeah.
They lost. Jensen.
Well, they were going to go for 2 to win.
Right.
And so if you're going to go for 2 to win, you better get that in. So otherwise you lose.
Yeah. Or just tie it and go to overtime.
But they just were in overtime.
Oh, they were.
That was the first overtime.
That was a 2 to
So
win.
the second one, I'm sure, is whoever scores first wins. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Who knows? I hate that's the worst one. They need to play it and play it and play it. And then if it doesn't happen, then it's a tie.
Yeah.
And then they should do field goal kicks like they do in soccer.
In real football, right?
Yeah.
Some people would say.
Yeah, that's the real football.
Footy.
All right. What do we have today?
I think we're still closed. The government is, right?
Yes, 30
Those
days.
Democrats are really
30
showing us.
Something. 34 days. So 2 more days, and we're going to have the record.
We'll have a record, yeah.
And that's why I think Trump's like, okay, let's go with the record again.
Yeah.
We want the record.
Those Demis, they're really supporting their constituents.
They're really supporting their illegal aliens.
Well, their illegal aliens aren't getting any support right now, so.
Well, that's
because
the
government's closed.
Well,
and
that's
they're
the
not
whole. Didn't they force them to pay for SNAP over the weekend? They were told by the judge to pay the SNAP stuff. But I keep seeing that it's not paid, so I don't really know.
I don't know.
I wasn't following it. I was doing a bunch of other stuff.
I was busy.
I had to get 2 people pre-approved.
Good.
And they got into contract also, so that's good.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
see how easy that was.
It was super easy for me.
Pre-approved them this weekend, and they got into contract this weekend, right?
Right. Well, one of my past client who was going to go with the special program through their bank place.
Oh, geez.
And they quoted him a rate, and I'm like, that's a primary. You didn't tell them it was their secondary home, did you? And they got, no, we didn't tell them anything. That's a primary rate, and that's horrible.
Yeah. Oh, and it was a bad rate to begin with?
Oh, yeah. And basically, it was 1 point higher than what anybody else in my industry could do.
So it was going to get worse.
So it's hypothetically, if it was like 6.625 and everybody in the broker world or everybody, and we were no cost for that rate, they were 1 point for that rate. That's how bad they were.
Ooh.
I'm just saying hypothetically.
And that's before they would have said, oh, by the way, this is our second.
Oh, by the way, this is 9. Yeah, that's before. And I'm at way lower than that on primary. It starts with a 5.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. On that program, because what they're putting down and everything else. Right. On a secondary, I think I was 6 something, low 6s.
That's still not bad.
No, but again, FICO score, how much you're putting down, all that stuff comes into play. So that's why I'm not quoting actual rates, because I don't want to be in trouble. All right, so let's get into what's happening out there.
What is happening out there that you've got?
Well, I got a lot of stuff, but first, the bond market's not liking what's going on. We're about 6 basis points worse on rates, and the 10-year sitting at 4.1143. Just sitting here going, we need some damn news, people.
Yeah,
open the damn government, William, shows how bad it is.
Harinder and I were talking about that Saturday night.
And then, inventory nationwide surged the wrong way. We're down 11,110.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think those are unlisties?
I think those are a lot of people just like, okay, this is getting old. We're government shut down. I don't want this extra time on my listing. We're already listed for so long. Let's just wait till next year.
Right.
That's what I'm seeing. I think that's what this is. So that's 856,701. So we're way below normal of 1.2 million that we normally would continually have at this time. So, but it's still like you just heard. I had 2 people get qualified. They wrote offers and they got accepted. Why did they get accepted?
No competition.
That, and also the house has been on the market because nobody's writing offers right now. Everybody's afraid.
I know. I think in the back of my mind, I think agents are still feeling like if it's listed, they have to come in over the list price, and their clients aren't wanting to do it. Guys, you don't have to anymore.
Right. And hypothetically have a conversation with somebody.
What? Open a dialogue?
Yes, talk to somebody on the other side and see, hey,
what do you think we can make this work?
Even though they can't say that, but they could say in a different world, in a parallel universe, if we offered this, would this work?
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
I would definitely take it to my seller.
Right. But positive thing right now is about where rates are is even though rates, I told you where the bond is and the 10-year is, mortgage spreads have improved by another 42 basis points.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that's why it's keeping rates lower when we should be a little bit higher. And remember, the spread normally is between 160 to 180 over the 10-year. And so if we could get back down to that, rates would drop another 3/8 to a half.
Wow.
Yeah. But we're getting there.
Yeah.
It's slowly we're getting there.
I wonder what really happened when we open up the government.
Oh, guess what? I told my assistant to go out and search what's happening today on day 34 government shutdown, which is it says it ties the longest in U.S. history, but I think it was 35 days.
35, yeah.
But we'll just go with it. SNAP benefits expired October 31st. 1 in 8 Americans no longer has access to food assistance. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says funding might resume by Wednesday. That's still unclear.
Okay.
And I think has all to do with the other, all the suits and everything that's going on. Air traffic controllers will receive 0 paychecks on Friday. $0.
I heard the president of that association speak about how wrong that was.
Everybody's coming out telling the Democrats, get in there, sign the CR, get us money back to work, and then fix this stuff. But they're not listening. But I want it to keep going because the more pain and whatever will make sure 26 goes the right way.
Well, the one cool thing is Hakeem and Jeffries are probably going to be out as leaders pretty quickly.
Well, they need to. All those old people need to be out, and then they're looking at Nancy Pelosi for her trading practices.
Oh God, yeah.
That but because if Martha Stewart went to jail for what she did, those people need to go to jail for what they did.
Yeah.
ADP expectations this week. So we have job numbers coming out, and I'll get to what they are. But basically, ADP is expecting only 24,000 jobs expected to be added in October. That would, that would say, because there's a macro edge report that says job cuts announcement hits a 25-month high in October. Warning notices, early indication of mass layoffs.
Wow.
Hit 202,616 in October, highest level since 2009. These numbers have been, historically preceded recessions. What does that mean? We might be going into a recession the way things are, but I think it's all about the government shutdown and everything else going on, the tariff stuff. If all that gets taken care of, we'll be fine.
We'll be okay.
Job placement sector weakness down 20% since June. That the people who help people get jobs. This is up 17% in that time. So it's getting worse. That means there's not a lot of jobs getting placed right now. What are we seeing? We saw, we can talk about that later. Okay. Real estate globalization. Florida and Japan are connecting.
Really?
Saying what? Florida realtors signed a memorandum with Japan's Jareco, I can't even spell it today, Jareco, to boost cross-border cooperation, investment, and ethics in real estate. I thought they already had ethics in real estate.
Well, if you're an NAR member, if you're not a NAR member, there's no code of ethics you have to follow.
Well, okay. Well, the thing is, everybody has ethics. It just depends on
who they are,
what their standards are. Those ethics. It could be totally different. This comes on the heels of Zipar, Zipair, new nonstop Tokyo Orlando flights beginning of February 2026. This move, as Florida remains a top global destination for real estate investors, they need the help because of all the delistings and everything else going on.
Right.
Mortgage tech payment innovation Venmo plus Built will allow mortgage payments and rent payments through Venmo starting 2026.
Really?
Yes.
What's the fee for that?
I don't know. I'm sure it's not cheap.
Yeah.
The people I go through, UWM has partnered with Built as well, offering rewards on mortgage payments and everything else. Yeah. So there we go. We're in it also. What else? So the numbers coming out this week. So you and I are going to take off the rest of the week, except for Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday's mortgage applications, ADP employment report. Friday, Fed speeches, including several caucus members expected to be back on the December rate cuts. So I guess we won't be here Friday. You can leave early.
Oh, well, I could come.
No, I'm just saying that's just
yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be other stuff we can talk about, like this is day 251 of the government shutdown.
And I just sold 4 homes.
That's right. It'll all be like that. Stop worrying about where we are. Take advantage right now. There's opportunities here that we're not going to see again.
Yeah.
We've said this before, and it happened, and it's going to happen again.
Mark our words.
Yeah, it's going to happen. And then when this happens, just reach back out and say, Ed, you were right.
Ed?
I'm going to have to get that hat. Ed was right about everything. Which would be wrong.
And Mike was listening.
Which would be wrong most of the time.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not.
Thanks for doing the crab feed the weekend, the Rotarian crab feed.
It went fairly good. I got a lot of people calling me saying thank you. It was a great success. I thought there was going to be, I did not think we were going to fill the place, and I think we did.
Yeah. Why didn't you think we're filling the place?
Well, we had 379 confirmed day of. Evening of, we had a little over 400. So
how many seats do we have? I don't even know.
425. So there was a smattering of seats in and amongst other people that were empty, 1 or 2 at each table. But I had a whole table that was of 20 that was completely free. Thank God it was completely free, because those people who never replied, never said nothing, never returned any phone calls, emails, or text did show up.
Did?
Oh.
How many is at a table?
20.
20 at a table?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had 400. I think we had 420 set up.
3 into 20 is what? 6? So every 6 people get a bread basket or whatever. The problem is, like on our table, we had us 2 plus the next one. Well, they were with the next people, so everything kept going down the other way. So all the food went down to the end, and that's a problem, because every year it's like, that's the only complaint I have, is the people need to know, okay, and they need to tell everybody at the table, all right, so this is for you 6, this is for you 6, this is for you 6, and then that way people know. Don't send this down to the person next to you, because then we don't get any, and you guys get all the food.
Well, who was sending it down? Not
those 2 people, those 4 people who were connected on to our 4 people. So when we would first of all, we told the guy, stop putting it over there, put it here with us. And then they took the crab, and then they ate up all the crab, and then we're out of crab, and Dave's like, where's my crab? Because they ate it all down there, and they have 2 other buckets down there. So I told the kid, bring a bucket for here.
Right.
What I'm getting at is they need to explain to the table, unless they're all together, but hey, this is for these 6, this is for your 6, this is for your 6. That's how this works, so that you don't, because the people next to us, they're like, here, husband, take my food. And it's like, no, go, he gets the bread on the other side. It's not my fault. It just was a pain in the ass. Normally we don't have that issue, but this year.
I'm going to ask you a question. Did you just have the same young brunette girl serving you the whole time?
No, we had some dudes who were horrible.
They were the worst. I had talked to her and gave her $20 and said, take care of this table.
Well, she didn't take care of our table. She wasn't on our table.
So she got her $20.
Yes, and took care of her table.
Yeah.
But no, the problem is the dudes were horrible. And that's like, we didn't tip real well, because typically they take very good care of us. And that's not on you. That's on whoever handling the people doing the feeding. So they need to be told, hey, next year.
Well, and the other thing is, next year, steaks are going to come out when the crab comes out. Hamburgers are going to come out when the crab comes out. Chicken's going to come out when the crab comes out.
Because I got my steak when everybody else was finished.
Exactly. And that was the main complaint I had, was these steaks are taking forever. The chef was pissed at me because I didn't have temperatures. I'm like, make every one of them medium rare, or whatever. But so we got temperatures.
I thought he had temperatures.
We had temperature. We went out there and got temperatures right away.
Yeah, but you had them originally, didn't you? Steak and what it was supposed to be.
I did, but there was a gaff in there. So we went out again and got temperatures from everybody, gave them to them right away. Those suckers should have been on the grill, on the Barbie, or however he does them,
right?
Because the crab is already in the buckets.
Right, there's nothing to do with them.
There's nothing to do with.
You don't warm them up.
Surf it.
Yeah.
So
because normally they are. So, but the complaint I had was, I asked the kid, "Hey, where's my steak? It's medium, rare." Oh, those, and he went and checked. He goes, those will be the last ones out. I'm like, why would those be the last
Those
ones out?
should be the first ones.
That's what I would think, but who am I?
Yeah.
And Marsh's like, don't be rude to him. Don't be rude to him. I'm like, I'm sorry. You guys are fucking done eating. I had one other meal today. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Don't mess with me in this. I didn't eat a ton of pasta because I don't want a ton of that pasta.
No.
And the salad, well, what salad? Because we had to share with eight people instead of 6 people. And then when I asked for more salad, the kid said, we were told we can't bring out more salad. Then I saw more salad go out.
Yeah,
places.
that's bullshit.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I'm not trying to bitch on here about it.
I need to know these things because Jeff and I will do it again next year. And
it's just the serving part just was, they didn't explain to the kids.
It was bad last year too.
Was it?
And we have a time frame. We have a timesheet. The chef has it and the kids have it.
No, I was talking about just what they said couldn't do. Last time they would just go do. And these kids were like, no. So maybe they need to have a better explanation to these kids. And this is any craft feed anybody's doing. It's important to let those kids know, hey, they can do more than what they think they can do.
Yeah.
But again, thanks for taking care of that.
There's always some golden stars out there. It was nice that we had Enoch's boys and girls basketball team helping us. It seemed like there was like 650 kids there.
It seemed like they were standing around talking more than
well. There are some who are shy, and there are some who are go-getters,
and there are some who are just lazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the problem is you gave the money to the wrong people, and because normally I do that. You said you took care of them to make them sure we're taken care of, and
then she didn't take your table.
No. She probably was like, that's not my table.
And the kid who had the table that my guests were sitting at, I tipped him as well, and he was Johnny on it, and they had everything they needed as soon as they asked. You
got to tell them, hey, don't worry, we're going to do the tip jar. This is just for you.
Yeah,
because a lot of them are like, oh, I can't do this. I said, who's going to know? And this is just for you. Thank you. Yeah,
exactly.
All right, let's call it a day, shall we?
All right, it was fun. Thanks, kids.
Because I got clients calling me in 10 minutes.
Good
to go over their thing, what they want to do.
Good. Close that escrow.
I gotta get the contract first.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah,
damn realtors.
It's just got in contract yesterday.
Well, why don't you have it already?
Because, well, first of all, I told my client, one of them, I'm like, just after you get in contract, I do not work Sundays, so don't call me on a Sunday.
He could have emailed it to you.
Well, that was not them. It was my client who I talked to him on Saturday, and then they tried to call me Saturday night while we're at the craft feed. I'm not a real estate agent. I don't work past, I don't work past 1 o'clock on Saturday, and that's only because of the radio show.
Yeah, and I won't run outside.
All right.
Make it a great day. A date gray.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and make it a great day.
Gorgeous weather.